Portland Snowhawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Portland Snowhawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 74 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 74 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's Hall again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Set to throw is Morgan. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Hall. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Morgan. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
There's Hall bringing in another one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Morgan. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Morgan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dixon complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mahomes now on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play. Now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Here's Young. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On the ground, they go with Young. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Morgan. Steps away to his left. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just outside his own goal line. Gets past one man. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Throwing now is Morgan. Flush to his right. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down, Morgan with it. And that one going to come up short, low throw. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Desmond Ridder leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. David Montgomery.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Morgan looks to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Morgan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Morgan able to find Higgins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Come on. Hey,
On 2nd and 7, Morgan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Morgan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Morgan. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Morgan. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Morgan. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Morgan steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Morgan off of play action.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 29, Mahomes. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Morgan on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Morgan, he finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on third down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Morgan on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
This is Young on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that